A gastronomia aqui de Penang é mais famosa do que muita atração turística. Eu conferi um curso de culinária, um dos cursos mais populares aqui da cidade, e entendi por quê. E não é só porque eles pegam a gente em casa, levam para o mercado, cada um tem seu aventalzinho, tem sua bancada de trabalho e pode trabalhar desde picar os alimentos até realmente preparar e degustar, claro. E as receitas são deliciosas, mas o mais interessante é que a pessoa que passa esse curso tem muito mais do que receitas para oferecer. Ela tem verdadeiras histórias de vida, ela fala de relacionamento, de sustentabilidade, empreendedorismo. Então eu não resisti e convidei ela para vir aqui conversar comigo e mostrar para vocês quem é a Pearly.
I'm Pearly. Yeah, I love to cook. So what happened is about 8 years ago, I started to teach cooking. My classes are very popular, and I realized that when I teach the overseas guests, many of them do not know much about food, so I take them for a wet market tour. And in the wet market tour, they enjoy it so much because, for me, food should be your medicine. So I taught them about I try to encourage them to eat certain food so that they can benefit from the nutrients from the food, like eating vegetables for your vitamins, eating certain gourds and all that for your minerals, eating all your roots for your vitamin complexes, yeah, eating chicken, meat for proteins, and try to encourage them. So as they find out and they see the things, they understand that they don't just eat because the food is delicious, but they now know that when they eat, the food will benefit them. So for me, for a long time since young, food is always considered something that we have to take in the right way so that we will benefit from eating it. Yeah, food as our medicine, so we eat it daily.
In the market, you explained the different kinds of vegetarian cuisine.
Yeah.
Can you tell us again?
Yeah, vegetarian is a big thing now. Yeah, we have many types of vegetarian in Penang. We have the strict vegetarians who are the Taoist people. They are so strict that they don't have garlic and onions in their food. So all the seasonings, the uses, things like nutmeg powder, 5-spice powder, bean paste, salt and sugar, nothing else. And then we have the not so strict. We have people who are the Hindus who are vegetarian. They can even have dairy products like milk and egg. And we have Buddhism vegetarian, which is also not so strict. They eat anything that doesn't have any meat. Yeah, and the new farm vegetarians are the vegans. Yeah, they are animal lovers, so they don't want to have anything that kill any animal, not even the fish.
Tell us about the Nyonya cuisine. What distinguishes it from the other Asiatic cuisines?
Okay, I look like a Chinese, yeah, but I'm a Nyonya. I'm a 5th generation Nyonya. A Nyonya is someone whose ancestor comes from mainland China 200 years ago. So when they came here to seek better opportunities, they work here as immigrants, then they become rich, they become wealthy. So later in 1920, they were called the Straits Chinese, or they prefer to be called the Nonyas and the Babas. Yeah, the Malays call the ladies Nyonya, like how you would address señorita. Yeah, and the man Baba, like how you would call Senora, something like that, sir or captain or something like that. They give you an endearing way of calling you. So from our neighbors who are Indians and Malays, we learn how to cook Malay food, Indian food. So I always tell people that social networking is actually at its best 200 years ago, because your neighbors, your neighbors, your neighbors talks. Yeah, and in the days when I was very young, my aunts will cook big pot of curries or anything, but it has to be distributed to everybody in the neighborhood. Everyone get a bowl. And in turn, the neighbors will also give you in the same bowl to take back their food. So we each enjoy each other's food. And then the mothers, usually in the old days, the female, the daughters and the sisters and the mothers don't work. So they are cooks at home. The Nyonyas, they have to learn how to embroidery their blouses, beat their shoes and all that. So I come from that kind of background, yeah, where the ladies stay at home and make the best to be marriageable. Luckily no more. Then when they like the food that was brought back, they will go and ask the friend, Nyonya, how do you cook this? How you cook that? After that, they become Nyonya food. When they send back the food to the friends who teach them how to cook, and they will say, oh, this is so different, but this is so nice. So they term this kind of food Nyonya food. Chinese cooking, Malay or Indian food.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the